In our last video, we discussed how the US and EU require distinct positioning strategies, not just translation. Today, we dive into the internal buying dynamics that can derail deals before they even reach the decision maker. A common pattern in cyber sales unfolds like this. A vendor receives a warm introduction to a security leader. Demos go smoothly, and the CISO shows interest. Then, silence. 2 weeks later, a brief email arrives. We've decided to go in a different direction. What went wrong? Before the CISO could form a solid opinion, a security engineer conducted a quick technical review. They identified a documentation gap and posted in the internal Slack. Has anyone looked at the API coverage on this? Another engineer replied, Yeah, I checked it. Integration with Splunk is unclear. The conversation moved on, leaving the CISO with lingering skepticism and no compelling reason to counter it. Gartner data reveals that enterprise buyers spend only 17% of their total buying time with vendors. If they're evaluating 3 options, you get about 5 to 6% of their time. The remaining 94% of the decision-making occurs in rooms where you are absent, often filled with engineers and architects who have strong opinions. Winning companies understand this reality. Sneak, Wiz, and Orca Security prioritize developer and engineer adoption as a core go-to-market strategy, not an afterthought. Wiz achieved a $10 billion valuation faster than any software company in history, partly because their product can connect to a cloud environment in minutes without requiring an agent. Engineers can evaluate it independently, and by the time procurement gets involved, the internal recommendation is already established. For companies with limited resources, this means 3 actionable steps. Offer a self-serve sandbox or free tier that engineers can access without a procurement process. Invest in clear and detailed technical documentation rather than marketing fluff. And create outreach sequences tailored to 2 personas, the technical evaluator and the executive decision maker, each with content that resonates with their specific concerns. While the CISO ultimately approves the budget, it's the engineers and architects who hold the real power. At Match B2B, we design multi-persona outreach systems that effectively engage both layers, delivering the right message at the right stage. In our next video, we'll explore how ecosystem positioning, being part of a trusted system, can reduce buying friction even before conversations begin. Check the links below and see you in the next one.